Welcome to Psychology and Physical Training Channel. 10 Signs of Low-Value Women. You should avoid. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you stay up to date with all our relationship and self-improvement content. Now, today we're diving into a bit of a controversial topic, 10 signs of low-value women. We're not here to bash anyone. This is all about helping you recognize behaviors that might indicate a lack of self-worth, so you can avoid toxic relationships and focus on building healthy connections. So, if you're ready for some real talk, let's jump right into it. Lack of ambition. Now, I'm not saying a woman needs to be climbing the corporate ladder or running 5 businesses to be high value. But there's a big difference between having a relaxed approach to life and having absolutely zero drive. I'm talking about the woman who complains constantly about wanting more, but won't lift a finger to make it happen. She's content to sit around, blaming everyone else for her problems, and expecting things to magically fall into her lap. Look, we all know life isn't about material possessions or titles, but it's about having goals, dreams, and the fire in your belly to go after them. It's about constantly learning, growing, and striving to be the best version of yourself. And let me tell you something, that kind of energy is contagious. When you're with a woman who has that spark, that ambition, it motivates you to level up in your own life. On the flip side, being with someone who is stagnant and complacent can really drag you down. It's like being stuck in mud. You're both going nowhere fast. A healthy relationship thrives on mutual growth and inspiration. Insecurity and constantly seeking validation. Now, everyone feels a little insecure sometimes. That's just part of being human. But there's a difference between having a moment of self-doubt and basing your entire identity on the opinions of others. A woman who is truly secure in herself doesn't need constant reassurance from everyone around her. She doesn't fish for compliments or live for social media likes. She knows her worth from the inside out. Now, if you find yourself with a woman who's constantly seeking validation, it can be exhausting. You're constantly being put in a position to boost her ego, and let me tell you, that's not your job. This need for validation often stems from a lack of self-love and can manifest in some unhealthy behaviors. She might get jealous easily, constantly compare herself to others, or even try to sabotage your relationships with friends and family because she feels threatened. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on a foundation of mutual trust, respect, and security. If she can't find that within herself, it's going to be very difficult for her to truly receive love and give it in return. Drama-seeking and constant conflict. Life is too short for unnecessary drama. And trust me, there are some women out there who seem to attract it like a magnet. They thrive on chaos, conflict, and being the center of attention, even if it's negative attention. Now, I'm not talking about a woman who's not afraid to stand up for herself or express her opinions. I'm talking about the one who's constantly stirring the pot, creating issues where there are none, and turning molehills into mountains. You know the type. Always embroiled in some feud with a friend, family member, or coworker. It's like they're allergic to peace and harmony. Being in a relationship with a drama queen is like being on an emotional roller coaster, exhausting and unpredictable. This constant need for drama is often a way to avoid dealing with deeper emotional issues. A high-value woman seeks out peace and stability in her life. She understands that healthy relationships require open communication, empathy, and a willingness to work through challenges constructively. Disrespecting boundaries. Boundaries are essential for healthy relationships, and a woman who disrespects them is waving a giant red flag. I'm talking about the woman who bulldozes right over your limits, ignores your needs, and manipulates situations to get her way. She might pressure you to do things you're not comfortable with, guilt trip you into spending time with her when you need space, or dismiss your feelings when you try to communicate your needs. This disregard for boundaries often stems from a sense of entitlement and a lack of respect for you as an individual. She sees your needs as secondary to her own and has no problem steamrolling over them to get what she wants. A high-value woman understands the importance of mutual respect and will always strive to honor your boundaries, just as you should honor hers. Being in a relationship shouldn't feel like a constant battle to protect your own space and well-being. It should be a safe haven where you feel heard, respected, and valued. If she can't give you that basic level of respect, it's time to seriously reevaluate the relationship. Entitlement and laziness. Let's be clear, folks. There's a huge difference between needing help sometimes and expecting to be waited on hand and foot. We all go through tough times, and it's important to support our loved ones. But when it comes to relationships, there needs to be a balance of give and take. Now, a woman with a sense of entitlement believes the world owes her something. She expects special treatment, handouts, and for things to magically fall into her lap without putting in the work. She might be content to sit back and let you foot the bill, do all the chores, or make all the decisions while she contributes little to nothing. This sense of entitlement often goes hand in hand with laziness. She might lack the drive to pursue her goals, maintain a job, or even take care of basic responsibilities. A healthy relationship requires both partners to contribute and pull their own weight. A high-value woman is independent, resourceful, and always striving to better herself. Lack of emotional maturity. Emotional maturity is crucial for any healthy relationship. A woman who lacks emotional maturity might fly off the handle at the slightest provocation, throw tantrums to get her way, or play the victim to avoid taking accountability. She might be impulsive, reactive, and struggle to regulate her emotions in a healthy way. Let me tell you, being in a relationship with someone like this can be like walking on eggshells. This lack of emotional maturity can lead to a lot of unnecessary drama, conflict, and hurt feelings. A high-value woman is self-aware and in tune with her emotions. She can communicate her feelings clearly and respectfully even when she's upset. She's also empathetic and understanding of your perspective, even if she doesn't agree with it. Constantly playing games. Look, life's too short for games. And let me tell you, some women out there seem to think that relationships are a strategic game to be won. I'm talking about manipulation, hot and cold behavior, and keeping people on a string for their own amusement. She might play hard to get, send mixed signals, or create unnecessary drama to keep you guessing. She might disappear for days without explanation, only to reappear as if nothing happened. This kind of behavior is often a sign of insecurity and a need for control. But let me tell you, these games are exhausting and disrespectful. A high-value woman is straightforward and honest about her feelings. She values open communication, authenticity, and building genuine connections based on trust and respect. Being dependent on others. There's a big difference between needing support sometimes and being completely reliant on others for your well-being. We all need help from time to time, and that's okay. But when it comes to relationships, it's crucial for both partners to be independent and capable of standing on their own 2 feet. A woman who's overly dependent on others might rely on her partner, friends, or family for everything. Financial support, emotional validation, decision-making, you name it. She might struggle to function independently or take initiative in her own life. This dependency can stem from a lack of self-confidence, fear of failure, or an inability to take responsibility for herself. Being in a relationship with someone who's overly dependent can feel like you're more of a caretaker than a partner. A high-value woman is independent and self-sufficient. She seeks a partner to share life's journey with, not to complete her. Shallow focus on appearance. There's nothing wrong with wanting to look your best, but there's a difference between taking pride in your appearance and basing your entire self-worth on external validation. A woman with a shallow focus on appearance might be obsessed with her looks, constantly seeking compliments and comparing herself to others. She might prioritize superficial traits over substance, intelligence, and character. This obsession with appearances often stems from deep-seated insecurity and a lack of self-love. A high-value woman understands that true beauty comes from within. She takes care of herself physically, mentally, and emotionally, but she doesn't let her appearance define her. She values intelligence, kindness, compassion, and strength of character. Lack of respect for others. Respect is fundamental. How someone treats others is a direct reflection of their own character. A woman who lacks respect for others might be rude, condescending, or dismissive of people she deems beneath her. She might gossip, spread rumors, or put others down to make herself feel superior. This lack of respect often stems from a place of insecurity and a need to feel superior. A high-value woman treats everyone with respect, regardless of their social status, background, or beliefs. She understands that everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and kindness. She's empathetic, compassionate, and always willing to lend a helping hand. She values integrity, honesty, and treating others the way she wants to be treated. Avoiding toxic relationships. So those are the 10 signs of low-value women. Recognizing these behaviors can help you avoid unhealthy relationships and focus on building connections with women who respect themselves and you. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more relationship tips and personal growth content. Leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. Have you experienced any of these signs? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.